Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela and I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady. So I'd like to welcome you all back to another 10 questions. Now this 10 questions is called Funny Questions Tag. Now I was tagged by Natalie in Natalie's Closet. Cheeky monkey's getting me back, isn't she? Right, so I'm going to whiz through them and see how we go. I have not read them. Not read it, haven't watched her video yet. Once I've recorded this one I will then go back and watch it. So of course the last that had tagged Natalie is, sorry I'm just trying to not read them but still try and find the lass's name. Stitched is the name of the channel. I've not come across it before, so I'll be going and having a nose at that as well later. Right. And thankfully she wrote the questions in her comment section so I can read them directly from there. Right, so let's get on with number one. Wish me luck because I'm gonna need it. Alright, so question number one is, if I lived in a world of the latest TV show you watched, where would you be living? Well, that stitched me up straight off the bat. No, I didn't get to watch Neighbours, Home and Away or any of them gorgeous Aussie programmes last night. I didn't watch anything cheeky from America, not even Friends. No, what did I stupidly watch last night before reading these questions? Downton Abbey. That's it, I'm stuck in the UK. Oh well. Right, have I ever been arrested? No. No, I used to work in care and to me, my job was more important than being naughty. So if anything, I'm the opposite. I'm too much of a good girl most of the time. Or at least I was back then. But no, I've never been arrested. Right, what do I wish my phone could do? Well, of course, you got the standard one, which is Phone Grandad, who's no longer with me. Or Nan, or Gran, or any of the oldies that are already passed on. But what do I wish my phone could do? Send waves into my brain and fix it. Make a change, wouldn't it? Okay, and number 4 is, would I like to work in a movie, and if so, what kind? For me, it would have to be an animated, so you don't have to see my face. But of course, because I'd be hiding behind a screen when I'm doing the voices, I would be overly animated anyway. So I'm doing quite well to pretty much sit on my hands here today. Yeah, so I would like to work with an animated movie, or even a what are they called? The plasticine ones. So let me think, what's next? What's the most annoying habits someone has that bothers you? When they click the bones in their fingers. That's it. Clicking bones on fingers. It's just like, why do it? Why? Have I ever forgotten my birthday? Yes. And will I be carrying on forgetting my birthday? Yes. That's the good thing about being an August baby. No one's ever around for your birthday because they're all on holiday. And so it's easy for it to slip by and people still think you're 25 and not 40 something. I say 40 something because even I can't remember the right amount. I know it's just gone up, but to what, I can't remember. I'll have to write it in front of me or something. Am I named after anybody? Alright, okay, well the backstory to this one makes me giggle, and no, I'm not named after anybody that I know of. But my mum wanted to call me Christina Emily. And Dad went up to register me. I don't think he could spell both names, so he came back with Angela and my middle name, which is a 4-lettered, really simple to spell, but even I couldn't spell it for a few years. So, when my mum saw the birth certificate, she went through the roof. And no lie, the dog got brought inside and my dad was made to sleep in his kennel for over a week. Because it turned out that it was actually a name my grandmother wanted me called, and they didn't. My mum and gran didn't really get on that well, so my mum didn't want the name. But we both got stuck with it. And to be honest, not me being horrible to any Christinas out there, but I'm happy I got Angela. It's easier to spell. Number 8. What is a weird combination of food that you like? Okay, chips and milkshake. That's a bit cheeky, that's a bit naughty. And for the UK crowd, peanut butter and jam sandwiches are nice, especially if you get the right jam and the right peanut butter. So it's a thumbs up to America for that one. Other than that, weird combinations I don't really do, or if I do, I don't see them as weird because it's something we've always done, so it's not jumping into my head at all, which is a proper pain in the posterior. What's my favourite fictional world? Okay, favourite fictional world. It would have to be the one created by Terry Pratchett. It doesn't matter whether it's his Diggers series or his oh, now my brain's gone. Or the one that's on the back of elephants and a turtle with a flat world. Discworld, there we go, I got there. It doesn't matter which ones they are, his characters are an absolute dream. And to be honest, I like Otto. So if any of you are Pratchett fans out there, you'll know exactly who I mean. And for any of you that aren't, Otto is a vampire who's also a photographer. And he's okay during the day taking photographs unless the flash goes off. Every time the flash goes off, he crumbles into a pile of dust. But it's okay because he carries a little vial of blood in his pocket. So every time it happens, someone has to stamp on the vial of blood so that he can be reborn again. So yeah, I like Otto. He is cheeky, I wouldn't say his death, but... And question number 10 is there anything that you collect? Yeah, that's the simple option. That's what I collect now. When I when I go on holidays, when we get there again, each new country that I go to, I like to collect a shot glass from. Now, when I first started doing this, I didn't drink. Okay, so they are in a glass cabinet collecting dust, but the idea being that I've got a visual memory of each country that I'm in, and it's only me that buys them. Okay, I have had a family member bring me one back, and I was like, thank you very much, but please don't do it again. Because the idea is that it's a memory for me to so that when I look at them, it brings back the holiday rather than the jealousy of somebody else going somewhere nice. So it is physically my collection and my collection only. So there's none of this running around to try and find them at car boot sales or anything like that. It is literally go away, go on holiday, go into a shop that sells tat, the holiday tat, and pick up a shot glass. Unless of course I'm going somewhere like Disney. And because we've been to Disney a few times, the shot glasses are seriously overpriced. Seriously. So I don't think I might have one Disney, and that covers all of the different Disneys that we've been to, just because it was something like $14 or $15 or something stupid. And I'm like, you are joking. I normally pay £2 to £3 a pop at most. I won't go above that because it's just a little lump of glass that's like got a print that they've stuck on it. And so that is what I do and do collect now. If I went through everything that I've collected over the time, this video would end up being far too long. Right, so that is the end of the 10 questions. And now, who am I going to tag? So the first girl that got back to me, because yes, I was a little bit cheeky. I've gone around messaging a couple of other creators to see if they've got time to actually do the tag, because I know I've been tagged in the past and I'm like, no, I just don't have the time. So I've now decided it's a bit nicer rather than just tagging them and them going, oh my gosh, what have you done to me? to actually ask them. So the very first person that I've tagged today is a Kath's Eyecatchers, Catherine. No. Okay, I will pop her link in the description box and down below. So there you go, honey. You have been tagged. I will fire you over the questions in a few moments. But if I forget, because you know what I'm like, they will be in the drop down section of this box. Okay, now on to person number 2. And my next tag is Kim at Kim's Crochet and Knits tag. You're it, honey. And last but not least is a little channel who you've heard me speak about quite a bit, which is our gorgeous YOH Crochet. Now, of course, you know she has got some stunning patterns out there. We have got Miko and we got Jojo. I can't even do it today, but the 2 stuffies up the top there, those are hers. So honey, you are tagged. So thank you to all the girls that are going to be making their videos now and posting them up shortly. Right, I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. So if you can, please stay in and definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everybody.